Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can invest in players for marquee matchups without knowing what teams, what leagues, or what requirements are going to be needed. So if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to smack the like button and subscribe if you're new. Let's see if we can get 25 likes on this video. Now, I'm going to show you the ones for marquee matchups that were this past week, and then we're going to kind of predict what could be seen in the next one. So early on, we see a lot of SBCs through marquee matchups that don't require all the golds in the world. If we take a look, this is a 70 rated team with no, or 70 chem team with no requirement for a rating or a certain type of card. So you can use a lot of bronzes as long as you have the MLS player and the 2 rares. Here we see a player quality minimum silver, so we know a lot of people are going to be using silvers. We see team chemistry is relatively high at 75, but nothing crazy. Go over here, chem goes to 80 now, but the overall rating is 72 with a minimum of 5 gold players needed. Besides that, you can still use a lot of silvers. Then we go to the last one here, 85 chemistry, 75 overall, but you can use silvers if you want. You just need to make sure you hit the Arsenal or Spurs players and the Prem players. So one thing I would recommend you guys do, every single kind of week whenever the market is low, invest in a couple different things. We're going to be looking at rare cards. We're going to be looking at silvers with a high rating, specifically anything over 70 rated. And we're going to be looking for common golds that are cheap, that can give us a lot of chem. And I guess another one too is we're going to be looking for cards that link well with the top leagues. So for example, if we were looking at, let's say, a Prem requirement, you might be using gold England players from the Prem. You could link that to England players in the championship relatively easily. So what I'd recommend is kind of going through and coming up with a way to pick these up. So a good starting tip to do is going to the market for silvers, doing a max price of 150. You can do like a minimum buy now of 500. It really doesn't matter. This is going to filter out the lower end cards. Honestly, I'd go through, and if you see any nation that you think would link well, or you see something that's high chem, feel free to check its buy now if you want to try to pick it up as a investment or a quick trade. This one lowest buy now is 800. We could flip that for profit, or we could keep it for later in the week. Here's an example of one that if we had an England requirement or a Prem requirement, we could link that 79 rated to. I'm going to try to find something higher though. Here's a 72. We can bet on that. Here is a 70. Now just kind of go through and fill your club with these cards. Now, do you have to win them at a certain price? If you can get them for 150, 200, that would be ideal. That's typically the lowest point they're at, since they're always kind of going for 250 to 300 coins. Anything higher than that, just be careful of. Now, if we go to gold commons, what I'd recommend for this is using leagues that have a lot of 75 rateds, which allow you to bid 300 instead of the 350 for 76 rated and above. So if we take a look at the Spanish second division, instead of the top La Liga division, you see a lot of cards in here that you can pick up that are 75 rated. I'd go through there, pick up some of those. I'd maybe go to other leagues as well. I don't know if the Bundesliga 2 has gold commons, but if it does, pick up the commons they have there. And kind of just go through and fill your club with whatever you can that's 75 rated. That way you have that gold requirement taken care of. And then the last one for the silvers, or I guess rares in general. You can do rare golds if you want, but silver rares that are high rated, again, anything 70 and over, are going to help you with a lot of those requirements. So if we go in here, we can look. Here's an MLS card. That'd be able to link. His lowest buy now, it looks like, is 400 coins, so we can do a 250 bid. Most likely you'll have to bid up to 300 on a lot of these cards, since there is a lot of buy nows that are 400 to 500 coins. Here's a good link. It's a German card. That will work. Here we have a Belgium link. Belgium has a lot of golds in there. That can work too. CSL, not really going to have the most links in the world, but we'll still put a bid on. These are the sort of cards you kind of want to pick up throughout the week. A lot of times where you can pick these up are during daily promos. If we get a mixed pack which has rare silvers in it, the market will essentially go down. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys. Those are going to be my best investments I can give you. If you wanted to, what I'm going to be doing as well is filling my club up with a bunch of just silver commons in general, since everything's going for 250 plus. If I put a 200 bid, I know no matter what, I can make 50 coins profit. But I'm assuming a lot of these, especially the top nations, certain positions like center backs, outside backs, things that link well to other cards in marquee matchups potentially are going to do really well. So I'd pick up people from just every single league in general. That way you have them in your club. You can always flip them for profit no matter what throughout the week. But if you get the league right, you'll always kind of have 5 or 10 laying around from that league. So if we bet on hundreds, the chance that we get some correct is there. Will it be the most in the world? Probably not. But last year it made us, I think, 400,000 coins in the first 2 marquee matchups, 200,000 each. So I think that went pretty well. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to end it there. It's been your boy MumboElite. Catch you next time. God bless.